Welcome to Elevate with Breathwork, a breathwork system designed by me to help you control stress, regulate your nervous system, and improve your health. We'll do so by combining a series of breathing techniques: breath awareness, breath stacking, exhale holds by the end of the breath stacking, and then we'll do some breath stacking again, another exhale hold, some coherent breathing in and out of the nose, and then a body scan. We'll bring some attention back to the body after having focused on breathing. Without further ado, you may lay down, sit comfortably, and then you can close down the eyes. And we start with some breath awareness. Breath awareness is simply focusing on your breathing. You notice if you're breathing in or out of the nose or mouth. You notice how deep you're breathing. You notice if you're holding onto any tension in your chest, in your abdomen, that enables you or prevents you from breathing deeper. You notice the sensation of the air that comes in through your nose and out of your mouth or your nose. Feel the warm air moving out, cold air coming in. Feel the expansion happening in your abdomen, in your midsection, lower ribs, and in your chest. You just notice if it's easy or if it's difficult to breathe, if you're relaxed or if you're tense. And then we'll start the breath stack. We'll breathe initially in to the abdomen, midsection, lower ribs, chest, and then out the mouth. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, activating inhale, relaxed exhale. You may speed up a bit. Notice the body tense up on the inhale. 5 more. 3. 1. All the way up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the mouth, relax the body. Hold on the exhale, relax your whole body. Notice where you might be holding on to tension. Reminding yourself that you're safe, giving yourself a gentle smile. Another 30 seconds. We're going to hold on the exhale, reminding yourself that you can always inhale and finish the hold if it feels too uncomfortable. But if it feels manageable, you may allow yourself to continue to hold for another 15 seconds. Smile, remind yourself that you're safe. Inhaling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up to the top. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the air out. 2 more minutes of breath stacking. In, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, a bit extra, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, 20 seconds remaining. Three, two, inhale all the way up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale all the air out, exhale all the air out, hold on the exhale. Feel the tingling, reminding yourself that you're safe. Give yourself a smile. Last and final hold. We're going to try to hold for another 60 seconds. Hold on the exhale. Once again, reminding yourself that you're safe, that you have enough oxygen. The urge to breathe comes from an increase of CO2. And your ability to hold without panicking determines how good your tolerance is. And you improve your tolerance not through panic, but through exposing yourself to this practice regularly. Preparing to inhale in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. Holding on the top for 15 seconds. Notice. Observe as you exhale in 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the air out. All the way out. Gentle smile. Inhale. Heart coherence in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Half out through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. In, and a half, out, and a half. In, expanding everything still. 4, 5, out the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, out, in, out. Continue in this exact pace, about 5.5 seconds in through the nose, 5.5 seconds out through the nose. A breathing technique that synchronizes your cardiovascular, respiratory system and your brain waves. It synchronizes every part of your body, also known as the perfect breath. And with that, we enter the body scan, the part of the practice where we simply notice and observe our body in space. We begin to draw attention, we begin to notice and feel our feet. Move that attention up the legs, past the calves, knees, thighs, hip, the whole hip bone, left and right side, the abdomen expanding as you're breathing in. And as you're exhaling, you feel all the body parts that you've noticed already soften and relax deeper on the exhale. You inhale, you notice how the upper part of the abdomen, the belly expands as you inhale. Lower ribs. As you exhale, your body relaxes and releases. Draw attention to your chest, the shoulders that's attached to your upper body, upper arms, elbows, wrists, palms of your hands, tops of your hands and fingers. With the next exhale, you imagine that everything below your neck relaxes and releases, softens. When you inhale, you draw the attention up the neck, up to your face, feel the muscles that's involved in showing expression. And with that, you feel your whole body. You notice what's shifted within. And you begin to move your fingers, move your toes, giving yourself a gentle smile. And then you may blink open the eyes. Thank you for today's practice.